Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we'll be making a simple dish called Loh Mai Gai or glutinous rice with chicken. And before we start the video, don't forget to click on the subscribe button and the bell notification icon for more future videos to come. As you can see, the ingredients are laid out right in front of you. Now this recipe is going to be mixed for 6. First of all, you're going to need 2 cups of glutinous rice. Now usually you're going to soak this overnight, but a minimum is at least 4 hours. So I've already pre-soaked mine. You're going to need 1 chicken thigh, 3 cloves of garlic, half a red onion, 1 thumb size of ginger, and lapcheong or Chinese sausage. 3 shiitake mushrooms, you can use the dry one, hua teojiu or Chinese cooking wine, like soy sauce, sesame oil, oyster sauce, and dark soy sauce. Now we're going to start off by removing the knuckle from the chicken thigh. You can actually buy this from a butcher that has already been pre-deboned. And we're just going to give it a butterfly so it's going to be easier to cook later, and cut into 6 pieces for 6 portions. We're going to add in 1 tablespoon of sesame oil, 1 tablespoon of hua teojiu, 2 tablespoons of light soy sauce, and 1 tablespoon of oyster sauce. And mine just ran out, but no worries, I have a new bottle here to complete the full tablespoon. And now we'll be grating the ginger into a fine paste. For me, I like to put in the ginger paste in whole, but if you like, you can only extract the juices if you want. Now we're going to add it to the chicken and give it a good mix. Now this is optional to add in cornstarch to your chicken marinade, but I prefer to put it beforehand so it helps thicken the sauce later on. And as for the Chinese sausage or lapcheong, we want to soak it in hot water so it's easier to remove the casing. So once you soak it, just remove it from the hot water and start peeling off the casing that you're not going to use in this dish. And we'll be taking the Chinese sausage and cutting them into slices. And for the shiitake mushroom, you can cut it as you like. And once everything is all cut up, we'll be putting them into the chicken marinade and mix it well. This is the usual: pound and give the garlic a rough chop, peel the onions and give the onions a rough chop. In a medium heat pan, we're going to add in the onions and give it a saute. And once it's fragrant, we'll be adding in the garlic until everything comes together. Now at this stage, we'll be adding the glutinous rice and we're going to give it a gentle toast. And we'll be seasoning it with 2 tablespoons of light soy sauce and 1 tablespoon of dark soy sauce. And make sure you mix everything thoroughly. Now this is optional, but I prefer to have that extra sweetness by adding 1 tablespoon of oyster sauce in my dish. Once the rice is semi-dry, we'll be adding half a cup of water. Cook it until almost dry and add another half a cup of water. And once everything is almost dried out, we'll be removing it from the heat. And we'll be adding it into a dip dish or a plate. And we'll be smoothing it out. And in goes to a steamer for 30 minutes. And while we're waiting for the rice to cook, we'll be adding the Chinese sausage into a hot pan just before we add in the rest of the chicken and the mushroom. Once everything is sizzling and cooking gets started, we'll be adding in some water to create some sauce. And lastly, just season to taste. Now that 30 minutes has passed, we'll be removing the cooked glutinous rice from the steamer. And we'll be starting our assembly. Now as I mentioned that this recipe is actually for 6 rice bowl size Loh Mai Gais. As my bowls are all too big, I'm only able to make a few. And we'll be adding in the sauce just before we put the rice in for that extra moisture. For the sake of this video, I'll be making 1 accurate size Loh Mai Gai here. And we'll be drizzling some of that sauce over the rice just before covering it up with aluminum foil. And once that's all done, we'll be putting everything back into the steamer for 15 minutes. And once everything is steamed and nice after 15 minutes, we'll be removing it and it's ready to dish up. I do recommend running a butter knife right on the sides to loosen up the rice from sticking to the bowl. And we'll be putting a plate over it and alley-oop once we turn it around, and we'll gently remove the bowl. And we're just gonna garnish it with anything you want. I'm gonna use scallions, and am I in focus? Okay, yeah, I'm in focus. And as the usual, I'm putting it on the table, and once again, thank you guys for watching and give this a thumbs up, okay?